Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Today we are reading from Bhagavad-gita, chapter 2, text 7. I'm going to read a Sanskrit verse, translation, and purport. We are covering every week the 108 main verses of Bhagavad-gita. Bhagavad-gita has 700 verses, and 108 are very often quoted. So we are covering those 108. Karpanya doshopahatta svabhava prachami tvam dharma samuda chetaha yachreyasya nishchitam bruhitan me shishyaste ham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Translation. Now I am confused. This is Arjun speaking. Now I am confused about my duty, and I have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. So, commentary, purport by Srila Prabhupada. By nature's own way, the complete system of material activities is a source of perplexity for everyone. In every step, there is perplexity. Therefore, it behooves one to approach a bona fide spiritual master who can give one proper guidance for executing the purpose of life. All Vedic literatures advise us to approach a bona fide spiritual master to get free from the perplexities of life, which happen without our desire. They are like a forest fire that somehow blazes without being set by anyone. Similarly, the world situation is such that perplexities of life automatically appear without our wanting such confusion. No one wants fire, yet it takes place and we become perplexed. The Vedic wisdom therefore advises that in order to solve the perplexities of life and to understand the science of the solution, one must approach a spiritual master who is in the disciplic succession. A person with a bona fide spiritual master is supposed to know everything. One should not therefore remain in material perplexities. One should approach a spiritual master. This is the purport of this verse. Who is the man in material perplexities? It is he who does not understand the problems of life. In the Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad 3.8.10, the perplexed man is described as follows. Yova etad aksharam gargi avidatvasma lokat praiti sakripanaha. He is a miserly man who does not solve the problems of life as a human and who thus quits this world like the cats and dogs without understanding the science of self-realization. This human form of life is a most valuable asset for the living entity who can utilize it for solving the problems of life. Therefore, one who does not utilize this opportunity properly is a miser. On the other hand, there is the Brahmana, or he who is intelligent enough to utilize this body to solve all problems of life. Ya etad aksharam gargi vidit vasma lokat praiti sa brahmanaha. The Kripanas, or miserly persons, waste their time in being overly affectionate for family, society, country, and in the material conception of life. One is often attached to the family life, namely to wife, children, and other members on the basis of skin disease. The Kripana thinks that he is able to protect his family members from the death, or the Kripana thinks that his family or society can save him from the verge of death. Such family attachment can be found even in the lower animals who take care of children also. Being intelligent, Arjun could understand that his affection for family members and his wish to protect them from death were the cause of his perplexities. Although he could understand that his duty to fight was awaiting him, still on account of miserly weakness, he could not discharge the duties. He is therefore asking Lord Krishna, the Supreme Spiritual Master, to make a definite solution. He offers himself to Krishna as a disciple. He wants to stop friendly talks. Talks between the master and disciple are serious. Now Krishna wants to talk very seriously before the recognized spiritual master. Krishna is therefore the original spiritual master of the science of Bhagavad-gita, and Arjuna is the first disciple for understanding the Gita. How Arjuna understands the Bhagavad-gita is stated in the Gita itself, and yet foolish mundane scholars explain that one need not submit to Krishna as a person, but to the unborn within Krishna. There is no difference between Krishna within and without. And one who has no sense of this understanding is the greatest fool in trying to understand Bhagavad-gita. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shmate Bhakti Samiti Namini. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shmate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyadi Paschate Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Bhagavad-gita 2.7. Now I am confused about my duty and I have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. So all of us have some idea of Bhagavad-gita, maybe not the deep philosophy or this understanding, but we have idea that Arjuna, he reached a position where he could not go ahead in his life. He was in some confusion. He was completely bewildered. And so he could not do his duty. And now, even this is Arjuna, but he is representing us because this is material life. Material life means that we are living in this world and something happens in our life that we don't know which way to take, what to do. We reach one point, how can we go on after that? What should be our decision? And then we begin to question everything. This happens very often. This is material life. Once this founder of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada, when he went to the West to preach Bhagavad-gita, someone explained about a psychologist. So then Prabhupada asked, what does psychologists do? What is the purpose of psychologists? That we don't have that in India. Traditionally, in Vedic culture, there was no psychologist. So then the American disciple explained Prabhupada, psychologist, he'll analyze your mind and find that something is there which is disturbing and which has given us trauma, some very disturbed situation or something that we cannot, that is blocking our material peace. So then Prabhupada said, anyway, the whole life is like that. Even if you remove that, another thing will come, because material life is full of suffering. Material life, the design of material life is to confuse us, to perplex us, and to cause us to be, in suffering. Bhagavad-gita says this clearly. Even before living life, people used to be taught Bhagavad-gita at a young age. After that, they will understand, then they will understand very clearly, this material world is full of suffering. The goal of the jiva is to realize himself and to realize God. Already he's prepared. And then he doesn't waste his time seeking that material happiness in a place that we say, trying to light a fire where there's no wood, or trying to light fire in the wind. You cannot. So the person who understands the purpose of this life, he will not go seeking that, but he'll be happy, but not in the material way. In the first sentence in this purport commentary, it's written, Srila Prabhupada writes in the commentary, By nature's own way, the complete system of material activities is a source of perplexity for everyone. The design of material life is that people will reach a roadblock. People will reach depression and stress and all this. That is expected. Somebody who understands material life and material world will not be bewildered. So Arjun now, he reached a state of perplexity, confusion on what to do, where to go, what is the next step? And he became confused. So he approached Krishna and surrendered. In Bhagavad-gita, in this chapter 3 of Bhagavad-gita, the jiva, he is described as Jnanino. Avritim jnana metena jnanino nitya vairina. Jnanino means that one who is full of knowledge. Jiva has knowledge. He has jnana. But where is that jnana? Where is our understanding? At the present moment, I can't understand who I am. Who am I? Why was I born? I can't. That knowledge is not there. Avrityam jnana metena jnanino nitya vairina. So Shloka says in Bhagavad Gita that the Maya Shakti has covered the jnana. Our knowledge has been covered. Actually, we are jnanino in full knowledge. But now in the material life, bhautik jivan, this material life, we are in incomplete agyan knowledge. Agyan tivarandasya. So because we have no knowledge, we are suffering. One who does not know what is happening, by nature he will suffer. One who has knowledge, he'll suffer less. He'll understand what is going on, what is the situation. But for example, animals don't have knowledge. They're at a lower level. They can't understand. Common example I give is like in Diwali. In Diwali, we are bursting bomb. Everyone knows what is happening. Animals can't understand. They are hearing loud bombs. They get afraid and they're running away and you will not see them. They will hide. They can't understand what is happening. They are in ignorance. So they are suffering. We understand this is Diwali. It will be over tomorrow, or then the noise will not be there. So in that way, in this material world, being in not having that knowledge at the present, so we are suffering due to ignorance. Arjun is not knowing his duty. He's not knowing his eternal position. He's not knowing his identity, real identity, not this material body identity. All of us have actually Swarup, real identity. So he does not know that. And because of that, he is suffering. He is in suffering now. So Jnanino, Jiva is Jnanino, full of knowledge. But now that knowledge is covered. And because knowledge is covered, we are reaching roadblocks. We are reaching in depression and stress. What to do? What is the next step? How to act in this situation? We cannot say. This is called conditioned state. Bhautik Jivan. The conditioned state means that one who is not in the spiritual state. He's not in, he is in a state of Maya, basically, covered by Maya. Avrityam Jnanam. Avrityam means covered. Avrityam Jnanam. Knowledge has been covered. So we are known as Baddha Jiv. Jiva who has been tied up by Maya. Baddha Jiv means this Jiva, he's tied to this body, tied to the mind, tied to this intelligence. Bhautik mana, bhautika buddhi. Material mind, material intelligence. Why are we suffering actually? Actually, soul has no problem. He will not suffer. But we'll understand from Gita, our suffering is because of contact in this material world and material body. Body is causing suffering. Hot, cold, hungry, so many desires, mosquito bite, whatever it is. Pain is coming from the body. And mind. Mind has two businesses. One is shochati, other is kangshati. Shochati, lamenting. Oh, why is it like this? Why is it like that? Why is this? Why is that? Shochati. Kangshati, desire. I want this, I want this, I want. This is the business of the mind. We have a mind. Because of this mind, we are suffering. Mind is asking, I want, I cannot give it. Why not? Oh, I'm depressed. I don't have this. I don't have that. I'm that. This is depression because of mind. Mind is desiring. So many desires I cannot fulfill. So I am depressed. And something which already happened, I'm lamenting why it happened, why this, why. So because of these things, there is suffering. Jiva is suffering. And in this state, one is not having knowledge. Real knowledge is spiritual. When I'm saying we don't have knowledge, I'm not talking about physics, chemistry, maths. That is not knowledge. According to Shastra, that is not Gyan. Actual Gyan, that is, you can say, Jada Gyan, material knowledge. But real knowledge is Divya Gyan. Real knowledge is, who am I? We don't know who we are. You see, people are going in the cars and motorbikes so fast with so much energy. You stop them. Who are you? Who are you? He'll give his name. He'll give his nationality, country, state. I'm son of that and this. No, who are you? We don't know. What is our education? PhD, MS. But who are you? We don't know. Actually, no knowledge. We don't have knowledge. Whatever material qualification, whatever material knowledge, but we have no knowledge. I don't know who I am. I don't know why I took birth. I don't know the goal of life. So, agyan, I'm not in knowledge. That actual knowledge is missing. And so, this material world, the material civilization today, whatever we have learned, whatever advance we made, actually everything is zero. It's zero because actually no one knows anything what's happening. We are concerning ourselves with this matter, material energy, ocean, material body, how to keep this body comfortable, AC, good roads, fast train, advancement is happening. No, it's happened. Good road and very good communications, latest phones, we advanced materially, means zero, because material body will die. I am not the material body. I am a soul. And so, what did we do in the soul department? Nothing. Actually, we did not advance. Advancement was before, in Vedic culture. The previous civilization of India was Vedic. That is advanced. Everything is on the spiritual level. People were advancing. At death, by the time death came, they were aware, who am I? Who is God? What I have to do? What is my relation to God? Swarup Siddhi. They attained their Swarup, their identity. Then that is knowledge. But now they are not having that knowledge. They're not having the knowledge. They're thinking we have knowledge because of material, but that non-material knowledge will not save us. The spiritual knowledge will enlighten us to God and take us back. It will give us mukti. But the material knowledge, it will only improve the material body and this material world, our comfort now. But that is not a problem. The real problem has not been tackled. Actually, we have a lot of problems in this material world. If you analyze material problems, crime, big problem now, crime, isn't it? Everyone is grill. You see, we are renting this house. They put a grill everywhere. Grill is even there. Grill on the window, grill everywhere, grill. Now we are thinking like we are that bird in the cage. We cannot go up. We're in the cage. Like animal in the zoo. We lock everything. So that is the conclusion of our civilization, that animal is roaming free and we are locked in the cage like an animal. Why? Crime problem. This is the problem of crime. Okay, crime problem, other problems, terrorism, corruption, no morality, so many problems. Now we are trying to solve the problems. Solve the problem. Good government will solve the problem. They are trying. They are trying. It's not possible. Not possible. Material problem, solution is not material. Solution is spiritual. The material problem is material. Material means not connected to God. Material means everything just for enjoyment of body. Spiritual, chinmay, means connected to God. When the center is Krishna, that is known as Krishna Bhavanamrit, Krishna consciousness. When we act to please Krishna, that is called spiritual. When civilization has Krishna in center, that we'll try to please God. We will live our life according to Krishna Bhakti. That is a spiritual life. But people are not living like that. We are living materially. So they must be suffering because Jiva naturally is servant of Krishna. So I said there are many material problems. Problems are there, material problem. How to solve the material problem? Now we are thinking the solution will be material. Solution is not material. According to Shastra, material problem, spiritual solution. Solution is spiritual. We have to find the problem not on that level of body, on level of Atma and Paramatma. Bhagavad-gita explains who is Paramatma. Krishna says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sanavishto. I am present in everybody's heart. It is Paramatma. Paramatmeti chapyukto dehesmin yatha para. In the body, there is another Atma. I am there. Atma is here. I am here. This body is a cover. It's like the car. Someone is driving a car. I am driving this body. The body is only a vehicle. Body is a vehicle. But driver is the Atma. I am the driver here. And next to the Atma is Paramatma. Krishna says, Ishwar Sarvabhutanam Hirdesh Arjuna Tishtati. The Lord of all living entities, himself, is in the heart of everybody, in everyone's heart. Krishna is present as Paramatma. So, our problem is that we are disconnected from God. We are disconnected from Bhagavan. And we are living this world, how I will enjoy, how I will live, I, myself, I. But naturally, we are all connected to God. We are connected to God there's a link. That link is covered now. And if we live without serving God, that is called material life, Bhautik Jivan. And then Bhautik Jivan gives that some problems are born then. But all the problems of this world, the root cause is one, that we are disconnected from God. So material problem, spiritual solution. Solution will be spiritual. We cannot find the problem on material level. We cannot search for problem of this material world by any material knowledge or degree or knowledge. Like it has to come from Shastra or some higher spiritual source. So spiritual knowledge of myself, who am I, who is God, and how shall I act in this world? What shall I do? What shall I do? How shall I live? No one is asking that question. We are born and we are going to school. Even that school, what we are taught is product of some material civilization, only this British system, nothing to do with dharma, anything. So we are born, then we enter that school, and then what you do, you make money, then you live life, and that is the end. Earn the money, spend the money, get the food, house. Okay, that is it. Is that it? That is it? No, that is not it. How do you know that's something else? Very simple. People are not happy. Just will do what they are saying in this world. Just live like that. No, we're not happy. So what is born? Whole entertainment industry is born because we are not happy. Cinema, Netflix, restaurants, hotels, full, so many. You go in the center of city, so many restaurants, malls. Okay, then, so you know better than me, I don't know what you do to be happy. So many things we're doing, but this was not there before, no, it was not there. It came now, modern India. 50 years ago, 100 years ago, no cinema, no, people were not happy. What were they? They were happy in a different way. Because we disconnected from God, now that happiness, there's a vacuum. That vacuum we're trying to fill with this, it will not fill. Material things will not fill. We cannot fill the vacuum with another material thing. We have to remove that illusion, connect to God again. So solution has to come from spiritual platform. Okay, now Arjun is confused. Arjun is in perplexity. What to do? My family is there. I can't kill these people. But they did wrong, and he's a Kshatriya. Kshatriya means this was the duty of Kshatriya, because all the members of community, they had to follow Shastra. Shastra means Shasan, rule was done through Shastra. People follow Shastra, by that they follow everything, what is to be done, what decision to make. So it said there that if there's anything adharmic, people are not listening, then the Kshatriya, his duties must be to remove that obstacle, to fight. So Arjuna's duty is to fight. But he thought, but this is my family. Yes, but they did a wrong. So now what to do? On one side, I'm a Kshatriya, I have to fight, but other side, but these are my family. Who will kill family? Who will kill elder members of family? So what is the dharma thing to do? What is the thing to do? This is dharma sankat. What to do? And so he did not know what to do. He was confused. Because of that confusion, he dropped his bow. He said, now, Arjuna was an educated person, very intelligent. The Kshatriyas were trained from age 5 in all the Shastras, everything. They were not Raja, they were Raj Rishi. They knew Shastra and they could rule. So, but still he was confused. So what to do? Prabhupada's writing in this purport that in every step there is perplexity. Therefore, it behooves one to approach a bona fide spiritual master. One must approach Guru. The Guru, he'll give the knowledge to come out. What is a Guru? That is also a big topic. A Guru actually is not that anyone says he's Guru, he's Guru. No, it's not like that. Shastra gave the way that he must be coming in 4 paramparas are there given in Shastra. He must be in that parampara. Otherwise, 90% of people calling themselves Guru today, they are not Guru. Anybody can just put that name, but he must follow the proper rules. What is the vidhi for Guru? He himself must be a shishya from a Guru in a proper parampara, pramanik parampara. Then he must be educated and speaking from Shastra, not his mind. Everything he speaks, he should quote where you're getting from Shastra. The duty of Guru is, Ye Krishna Tattva Veti Sei Guru Haya. One wants to understand science of God, science of Krishna through Bhagavad-gita, Bhagavata and Shastra. He should be able to help anybody through this science, to remove him from illusion. So Arjuna was in illusion. He did not know what to do. And what did he do? Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. He told Krishna, now I am your disciple. I surrender to you. You have to instruct me now because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go on. He was actually most intelligent to understand that this is the point. I should surrender to Guru. I cannot on my own figure out that. So now we are saying that perplexity means confusion, what to do. So who is perplexed? Here it says that in this purport. Who is the man in perplexity? What does it mean when we say someone is confused, in confusion? Who is that person? So Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad says, Yova etad aksharam gargi aviditvasma lokat praiti sakrpana. He is a miserly man who does not solve the problem of life as a human and who thus quits this world like cats and dogs without understanding the science of self-realization. So this Upanishad, Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad, he is explaining a kripana. Kripana, we understand, normally means miser. Kripana means he doesn't spend the money. Is that meaning in Hindi? Somebody who has money doesn't spend. In English, we say it's a miser. Now in Hindi, in Sanskrit, kanjus. Okay, in Sanskrit is kripana. Kripana. So it means someone has something of value, some valuable thing, but he is not using it. Okay, normally that is connected to someone with money. Yeah, he has a lot of money, he's not spending the money. Kripana, kanjus, we say. Still, now this word is being used here, kripana. In what sense? It's being used because it says one who has taken the human form of life Manushya Deha. This is a great value. But why? It means that person can use such a big brain, eyes, and advanced intelligence and vivek, discrimination, understanding. He can use it to get moksha, liberation, mukti. We are in this cycle of birth and death, samsara chakra, and we are suffering in this material world. Animals are suffering more. Animals suffer more because they are, that karma of the jiva has taken the birth as animal is more. So, but we are also suffering. We got the human form. Manushajam, arthadam, anityam api dhiraha. Manushajam, arthadam. Birth or human, this human body is great value. Why? Because through this material body, I can get liberation. I can get out of this material world and stop all the suffering. Suffering is because of material body, material world. I am Atma. Aham Brahmasmi. I am spiritual. So I should not be in this material world. I can go to the spiritual world. Vaikuntha. Parastasmatu bhavanyo. Bhagavad-gita says there's another place beyond this material world. Parastasmatu bhava anya. There's another place, another bhav, another nature that is spiritual. And in that place, there's no suffering. So Bhagavad-gita is teaching us how to go there. Shastra is telling us how to go there. How to go. So the person who has gotten the human form, he can do that. He can go. Because a dog does not have this intelligence. I'm speaking now, you're hearing, some contemplation is in your mind, you're listening. A dog cannot come and hear Gita. He cannot understand anything. A snake, bird cannot. 84 lakh species, they cannot. Padma Purana says 84 lakh bodies in this creation. So the Manushya, man, born from Manu, this man, Manushya, Sharir, has the power to get liberation. So somebody is given that and he does not do it. This is a kripana. This is explained in Upanishad. Avitatas lokat praiti sakripana. He is a miserly man who does not solve the problem of life. Instead, I'll use the body to enjoy in this material world. That enjoyment, anyone can get. This enjoyment we are searching, even the dog is getting, cat is getting. What is that enjoyment? Ahara bhaya nidra maithunyam chi samanyan hi etat pashubi narana. Ahara bhaya nidra maithunya. 4 things we can do to enjoy in this material world. People do, activities that people do. Ahara, eating, sleeping, mating, basically having sex. Ahara, bhaya, maithunyam, bhaya, and fear, protecting ourselves. So our activities, if you study material life, it's only these 4 things. Ahara, bhaya, nidra, maithunya. So in material life, that is the only thing. Dogs are doing that, cats, elephant, everyone, birds, humans. But there's something special. Dharmo hi tesham adhiko vishesha. Special thing of human birth is that he can apply his mind and brain to come out of this material world, to understand what is chinmay, what is jada, what is there and what is atma, what is body, what is soul, what is matter, what is spirit, what is bhakti, what is karma. He'll understand this activity is bhakti, this activity is karma. So I should do bhakti, I should come out of this material world. So someone has that power, but he's not doing. So Shastra says, Kripana is miserly man because he's wasting his body for just enjoying in the material life. But that he can do in any body. Again, we'll take birth. If we take birth as an animal, we can do that. You can do all this enjoyment. There's nothing special. It's not a special thing. Actually, you cannot enjoy in the human body. You cannot. It is limited. Animals can enjoy. How much can we eat? We cannot eat. Elephants can eat. Pig can eat anything. He'll enjoy. They can eat anything. They don't, we have to search what to eat. I need to work, I need to get money, then I have to eat this food, that food. But pig will eat anything. He's happy, he'll sleep. Eating, sleeping, we want to enjoy by sleeping. How much can we sleep? Bears can sleep 6 months. 6 months they sleep, 6 months they'll eat and become fat, then 6 months they'll sleep. They call it hibernation. So we can't really enjoy sleeping, eating, even having sex. Actually, the pig is supposed to be given such a body to enjoy sex the most. Pigeon, pig, monkey, not human. Human cannot. Fear, protection. Protection, we cannot even protect ourselves properly. Like the way a lion can protect. He has the claw, the teeth. So human life is not meant for these things. Human life is meant for self-realization. We are supposed to use the body to become self-realized. So we are given such an important thing. Why so important? Because the jiva can take any body out of 84 lakh species. Out of those species, 84 lakh, human species, Padma Purana says, are 4 lakh. Out of those 4 lakh, not all of them you can do bhakti. Because supposing you get human body in the middle of the jungle and we are wearing one skin and I have to kill the animal and eat it, then you cannot think about bhakti. Or if you're very disturbed, born in a desert, where's the water? I'm searching water. And living and constantly thinking, where's food, where's water? Then you cannot think about bhakti. Or if you're born in a war, or if you're born in any difficult situation, then you can think about bhakti. But if you're born in a place and you're happy, you have everything, possession, good body, good, decent mind, and you can do bhakti, this is a great boon. It's very rare. So one who doesn't use it, it says here that he's a kripana. It says here that the kripana, he wastes his time in being overly affectionate for family, society, country, and or political party or something like that. The material conception. Of course, everyone has a family, but it says that spiritual life means focusing on God, even engaging whole family in God. But one who becomes so much focused on these other things, then it says here, this is called Dehatma Buddhi, material consciousness, body conscious. I'm seeing body. Other bodies are born in the same state that my body is born, so they are my friends. Other bodies, these bodies are born from the same, I'm born from one body, this body is also born from that body is also born from the same body. This is my family. Everyone else go to hell. This is my family. This is my special connection in life. But actually, we had to have a spiritual vision. Spiritually, all of us are family. All the souls are part of God. We all came from God. So that distinction is not made. At advanced knowledge, people see everyone as family. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, we say. Everyone is a family of God. So we don't make a distinction. So now, Dehatma Buddhi, skin disease, it's written here, is when people identify on body level, not on spiritual level. So Kripana Maisa, it says here, those who are not having any interest in spiritual life, they are called Kripana Maisa. They are given such a great jewel, treasure, which they are not able to use. Opposite of that is given. Ya etat aksharam gargi viditas vasma lokat praiti sa brahmanaha. On the other hand, there is a Brahmana. Brahmana means Brahma janati iti Brahman. One who knows Brahman. Brahman means absolute truth. One who understands Brahman. He is a Brahmana. So a Brahmana uses his body to realize God. His life is based on that. The Vedic culture is trying to elevate everybody to that level, but people on different levels. So they are given different duties. But finally, everyone has to come on a level of a Brahmana. Gradually, by culture, by knowledge. And the Brahmana, Brahma Janati, he should understand Brahman. So one who is opposite of Kripana is Brahmana. The Brahmana, he be engaged in spiritual activity, always studying Shastra, studying, teaching, and doing yajna. His life is dedicated to understanding absolute truth, then teaching. This is the best form of life. So the Upanishads explaining about this point, that opposite the Brahmana is a higher status of life that one has to come to. So in this particular situation, Arjuna is lamenting about, he's not thinking about the greater good of the society and the world. He's thinking about himself and just about his family members on the opposite side, not seeing that these people have done a great wrong. They've taken the kingdom and they're not going to rule it according to dharma, as a devotee should, as a bhakt should. So his duty is to take back the kingdom, and they're not giving, by force take it and fight the war and establish dharma properly. That is his duty. But he became confused. He didn't know what to do. So in this context, when we are speaking about Kripana, in this context, it is Arjuna. He's not behaving in the proper way. As a Kripana, he's just seeing, here it says, the Kripana thinks that he's able to protect his family members from death, or that the family or society will protect him from death. So they are not looking beyond that. But it said that being intelligent, Arjuna could understand that this affection and his wish to protect them from death was a cause of perplexity, that something is wrong, that I am thinking that this, he could understand, I'm sacrificing my dharma for this, this is not correct. So he surrenders now to Krishna. He wanted Krishna to explain him through logic, the proper understanding that what is the path I should take and why this is the proper path. So Krishna began to explain him. He gave him knowledge in spiritual matter, spiritual knowledge. The spiritual knowledge that Krishna gave Arjuna is such a great thing. Krishna explains it as Rahasyam hi etad uttamam, the greatest secret. And because of that knowledge, what happened? Arjuna got back his eternal identity. Arjuna was cleared from his Maya. The most valuable thing in this material world is this Divya Gyan, knowledge. If we can get it somewhere, we must get it. It will destroy all the darkness, all the illusion. So in Vedic culture, people were trained to seek out these people and this society and this school, Gurukul, will teach that. They understood this is the key for my happiness, for my peace. And now they've got a different idea because not knowing, not understanding. They're seeking after other things. But in Vedic culture, who was the man who was honored? Honor was given to the one with the most knowledge, not most money. What will we do with money? Paper money. See, this is paper. Paper. Yeah? Can it help you? Can you take it? How will that paper help you? Is it going to help you? No. Money is paper. Okay, now you think it's value. Value depends, that government has put a value on that. In many countries, you don't know. But like in Africa, someone has millions. Next day, government changed. Military overthrew the government. Now this money is useless. We are changing the money. Then all the money is gone. That is not money. That is not wealth. Material things are not wealth. What will we do? We cannot eat it. What happened in Corona time? People realized that I had money, I had house, I had car, but I could not eat. I didn't get money. I didn't have rice. I couldn't get rice. Dal, so expensive. What will your money do? Therefore, Shastra says, Gavayo Dhanavan, Dhanya, Dhanavan. One who has cows, he's rich. One who has grains, he's rich. Because every time anyone will want grains. So they can, you have it, you can always give it. So unintelligent people, they are seeking after these things which have no value. No value. It's artificial value. It can change tomorrow. the most valuable thing on this planet. There's a story. In this altar, there are 6 people, bottom right side. They are known as Shad Goswami. They wrote down a lot of Shastras in this Sampradaya, Gaudiya Sampradaya, through which our ISKCON is coming. It's coming through Brahma, Lord Brahma, Narad Muni, Vyasa, then Madhva, and this parampara came over long time. So now, recently, they appeared. They were incarnations of some personalities, Siddha Purush, perfect beings from Vaikuntha. They took a Manusha, human form, wrote many literatures for us. So the story of how one devotee of Lord Shiva was praying to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva's greatest personality in this creation, and he has full knowledge. So he asked him that, give me the thing of greatest value. So he told him, go to Vrindavan, on the bank near the one Vat tree. There is seated Sanatan Goswami. He is doing bhajan. Go to him and say, I sent you for the most valuable thing. So this man went to him. He went to Sanatan Goswami. He says that, I want the most valuable thing. Give it to me. He said, okay, go there. Can you see that rubbish there? That rubbish heap? Yes. There's one Chintamani stone. That stone, philosophers, Chintamani stone is, anything you touch will become gold. He said, take that. So he took it. He was happy. Everything I touch will become gold. So he went away. Then he thought, this was in the rubbish bin. Why was it in the rubbish bin? He came back. He asked, this is so valuable. Why did you put in the rubbish? There is something more than this. He said, okay, you want to know? Yeah, okay, throw it away. I'll give you a more valuable thing. Go to Yamuna. Yes. Take a bath, shave your head, and I'll give you Diksha into Bhakti. The greatest commodity is one attains Bhakti. Because when we attain devotion to God, Bhakti, then we come above the material platform. We get our original identity. We get spiritual knowledge. We become happy. Nothing is remaining. Most important is that it says that Jeev Krishna Das e Vishwas karle to aur koi dukha nahi. Eternally, Jeev is supposed to be servant of Krishna. And because of breaking that connection, now we are not happy. And we are seeking that happiness in this material world. It will not give us happiness because that is not our Swarup. That is not our original Vastavik Sthit. Original position for us is that we are serving Krishna as servant with love and devotion. That is our original position. Now we became confused. We don't know. So Krishna spoke Gita to bring us back to that point. Arjun became perplexed. So Arjun wanted to know, how can I come back to that point where I'll just understand I am a jiva, I'm eternal servant of Krishna? Because some of you may accept it, but I didn't realize it. I cannot come to that level, even though I realize this is correct. So how can I come to that level? So Krishna spoke Gita. But Arjun did the perfect thing because he approached Krishna. He understood, I cannot get the answer. I have to get the answer from outside, not from my brain. My brain is this much size brain. What will you do? This much size. Can you solve the problem of life? Solve the serious issues in this material world, these big problems we have. Can it be solved with this small brain? No. We need a great intelligence. So we take shelter of the great intelligence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or his representative. Arjun surrendered to Krishna. He told him, Karpanya doshapata swabhava. I am now very much affected. Dosha upahatta swabhava. I am affected by this weakness of not understanding my identity, what to do. Okay, Prachami tvam dharma samudha cheta. Tell me, Prachami tvam, tell me, dharma samudha cheta. tell me the proper dharma, what to do. Because samudha chetaha, my mind is samudha, confused. Yat shreya sya nishchitam bruhitanme. Shreya means the best thing for me. Tell me what is the best thing for me in this situation, what to do. Desha kala patra. According to time, place, circumstance. Now, what is the thing that I should do? I don't know. Yat shreya sya nishchitam, with faith, tell me, with great conviction. I'm not going to refuse. I'm not going to disobey. So you can tell me with confidence anything truthfully. Yat shreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme, tell me. This is the mood when we approach Guru. That what you say I will follow, of course, has to be Pramanic Guru. Not that he'll say I'm Guru. You have to find out Guru in what is he following, which parampara is coming, where he's speaking. Is he speaking from Shastra? Or it's my opinion, I think like this, maybe not like that. I can't experiment with life. We can't experiment with death. At death, what will happen? We will take birth somewhere else. Which animal, which species, which place? If you take birth now in Syria, we are finished. There's a war going on. People are suffering. If we take birth in Sudan, today there's a war in Sudan going. People are fighting. Some Indians are trapped. This is news. So they're not able to leave. We have to, intelligence means seeing the future, isn't it? Intelligent person is, I'm collecting money for my future. I'm not spending it now. I'm seeing the future. Now people are doing sacrifice. Why? That I'll get a good future, good job. So I'll study now. I'll not waste my time. Okay, I'll work. I'll collect money. Intelligence. But who's so intelligent to think beyond death? Who's thinking beyond death? Prepare for death. Are we doing? No, we are not taught that. We are not taught. Why not? Veda teaches, Bhagavad-gita teaches from young age. Age 7, people went to Gurukul. They're taught life is temporary. We'll die. And then, so prepare for that. And who's prepared doesn't mind. We don't fear death because we understand what it is. Arjuna was intelligent. He surrendered completely. Yachayasa nishchitam bruhi tanme. With faith, with confidence, tell me, I listen to you. Nishchitam bruhi tanme. Shishyasteham. Now I am your disciple. Shadhimam. Instruct me. Tvam prapannam. I surrendered to you, Krishna. I surrendered. I'm not going to argue now. Before they were talking in conversation, Krishna gave some opinion. Arjuna argued, Krishna, and then they were both, it was a tark, discussion, debate. But now he says, Krishna, I'm going to listen, whatever you want, tell me. So Arjuna is showing us how we should solve the problem of life. If we approach Krishna, good. We cannot approach Krishna now because we are not having that adhikar to see and understand Krishna. So we approach the representative of Krishna, one who's coming from Krishna in Guru Parampara, in the Sampradaya. So such a person, he can solve your problem. He can solve it. He has seen the truth and the system of understanding Divya Gyan, spiritual knowledge, is Krishna himself says, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. To know the supreme truth, pariprashnena seva. Tad vidhi pranipatena, pranipat. You approach the Guru, surrender to him. Pranipatena, pariprashnena, question him, ask him questions. Sevaya, serve him. Upadikshantite jnanam. Upadiksha, he'll give you diksha into knowledge. Upadikshantite jnanam, jnaninas tattva darshina. Why? Because he has seen the truth, tattva darshina. He has seen the knowledge. Then he can give it to you. Not that he'll pretend what I think, this is what I'll know. Pramanic Guru can lift you from this material suffering, material world and bring you to perfect spiritual happiness and peace, which is only possible when we reach that stage of being a pure servant of Krishna, as Arjuna became by hearing Bhagavad-gita. To become, again, a servant of Krishna. So that requires knowledge, surrender, but we'll not surrender till we get knowledge. So knowledge will be given in Gita. Knowledge is given that we have to realize, understand, and then gradually surrender to Krishna. This is the goal of life mentioned in Shastra. And this is what everyone endeavored for. Now we are endeavoring for wrong things, temporary things. Antavattu phalam tesham tadbhavati alpamedasam. People less intelligent, alpamedasam, antavat, they'll go after things which will finish within few years. Oh, in this life, money, well, this will finish in this life. What will stay? Divya Gyan. Any Gyan we get? Divya Gyan. It will stay till the next life. This much we got. Next life, start from there. Then this much. Next life, how much you did? This much. Then till 100, finish. But all material knowledge, zero. All material possession, zero. Of course, we have to do some, we have to earn money, maintain the body. Minimum we should do and live in this life. But that is not the full focus. There's a whole other side we are missing. So in that way, we have to emulate Arjun's example and take shelter of someone in knowledge and endeavor for that. Okay, Hare Krishna. So is there any question? Okay.
Can you elaborate more about the
Paramatma. Okay, questions that I'm repeating for the camera. That can we elaborate on Paramatma? In English, it's translated as super soul. Atma is myself. Okay, in chapter 13, the concept of Paramatma is introduced in Bhagavad-gita. And simple explanation is given, is that this body, there's a soul. This soul knows the body. I can understand what is happening on my toe. There's a prick, there's a mosquito, I know. But I don't understand your body. You'll understand your body. So Krishna says in chapter 13, Kshetragya chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata, that you know your body, he knows his body, I know all the bodies. So Paramatma is a form of Krishna, which he describes where he has expanded into everyone's heart. He's present. Actually, the Paramatma is running this body. How is the body working? Digestion, blood is flowing, heating system, cooling system, sweating, everything is going on nicely. Are we doing it? We are not doing. If I ask you, how are you doing it? I don't know. We are not doing. Paramatma is running the body. Paramatma is giving Mata Smritim Sarvasya Cham Hirdi Sanvishto Mata Smritim Jnanam Apohanam. Paramatma gives us knowledge. Mata Smritim Jnanam Apohanam. Paramatma gives knowledge, forgetfulness, remembrance, according to past life. Whatever we had to get, he'll give. Whatever we had to remember, he'll remind. From past life, this person did something wrong to you, so we'll not like that person. That karmic, because Paramatma remembers, we don't remember. So Paramatma is basically with the jiva until he leaves the material life and gets mukti. Until that point, anybody he takes, worm, bee, ant, snake, devata, they all have Paramatma. They all have Paramatma, which is running their body, giving them their knowledge, everything. Many verses are explaining about Paramatma in Gita. One of them I'll tell you. Krishna says in chapter 13, text 23, Upadrishta Numante Vacha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara. He says that in this body, there's another soul. Upadrishta. He's overseeing everything that you are doing in this body. He's recording the good things and bad things. Upadrishta Anumanta. Anumanta means giving permission. Yes, you can do it, or you cannot do it. It's not in your karma. Then we'll not be able to do it. If we want to do something, according to karma, we'll do or not do it. Example, I want to solve one problem, mathematics, but I don't have that intelligence. He's not agreeing to. Okay. Another thing is that I want to walk up a mountain, but I get tired. Paramatma will not give that. Okay, so Anumanta, Upadashta Anumanta Evacha, Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara. Bharta means he's the master, not us. He's the master of the body. I think I master, but one day my digestion won't work. One day my legs won't work. And then I understand that I'm not there. Someone is there giving me the permission. Bharta, Bhokta means enjoyer. He's the supreme enjoyer. Bhokta Maheshwara. Paramatmeti chapyukto desmin yathapara. Paramatmeti chapi ukto. He's known as Paramatma. This shloka tells us. Paramatmeti chapyukto desmin yathapara. And he is superior in the body, not me. So that is explanation of Paramatma. And one other explanation is that Krishna originally, if we understand from Shastra, he is in his planet, in Goloka. Then to manage the material world, it says in Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, Bhagavad Purana, that Krishna expands into Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu, he maintains and runs the material world. Mahavishnu will explain to Garbhodakshay Vishnu. Garbhodakshay Vishnu expands to Paramatma. And that Paramatma is present in every living entity's body. Anyway, it's a long, much to say. That much I'll explain you. I hope it's clear that much. He's form of Krishna inside everyone's heart, Paramatma. Okay, any other question? Okay, so then we can stop here. Srimad Bhagavatam.